Welcome to Big 12 Media Days. Fitz joined by Taylor Pottier, my friend.
What's going on?
What
How we
is it,
doing?
season number 19?
It feels that way, honestly. But now, yeah, coming into my seventh year here this year. So
It's crazy, man.
crazy.
Are
Really
you going to
crazy.
get your master's?
Yes, sir.
That's
yes, sir.
awesome. That is one of the greatest things. Get the
I was
free
like, I might
master's.
as well. If I'm here this long, shoot, might as well do something with it.
How are the knees?
The knees are really good. Last year, full season of health, and this year, full season of health, and I feel it really well. I feel, as people say, I feel young again. But, I have no complaints about my body. My body's doing really well. I take care of it as much as I can, and so yeah.
How long did that recovery take place? Not just the physical, but the trusting of it.
Yeah. Honestly, it took me about until this past spring to honestly fully trust it, and I have probably the best spring of my whole entire career here. It takes a while to kind of fully have the mental state of just all right, I'm all right, everything's gonna be okay. It just takes a while. The whole mental side of things, it's a little rough because you never know if things can harm you or whatever. So it took me a while. Even though my last injury was in 2022.
Is that really right?
Yeah. My last injury was in 2020.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
last time I had surgery was 2022. So it takes a while to kind of gain that confidence back, and I'm really confident in my capability and my knees and all that. They're all good, so I have no complaints with it.
Yeah, they're going to suck when you're old, but
Yeah.
don't worry, we're about that later.
Yeah, that's later in life.
How good are these guys they brought in on the offensive line through the portal?
Really good. I was talking to one of my friends yesterday. I was like, we got a lot of people, a lot of weapons, and that's what I'm really excited about. We got this guy named TJ from Pitt, JB from Penn State, and Amos from USC, and they fit really well within our group. Really good guys, and they're ready to work, and I'm really excited to see them on the field and see what they're working with. So really excited for them. They're adjusting to our program. Our program is different from a lot of other programs. They don't do a lot that we do, and that's it's really cool to see because their bodies start to change, a different weight strength and conditioning program. So you see their bodies change. They're getting a lot more better when it comes to their physique and all of that. So I'm really excited for them.
Going to be competitive in your room?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we got a lot of spots. We got a lot of spots trying to get taken, but it's gonna be really competitive. That's a good thing though, because you want the best players out there. You want people who want to really compete, and we got a lot of great players within the offensive line. So
you know this well. Every team kind of has its own vibe. It can be the same program. It could be almost all the same players, but they have a little different hum about them. Have you noticed anything with this group going into the season yet? Or is it too early?
I would say it's kind of too early to tell, but I'm starting to see a little bit as we go for the summer, and I'm seeing a lot of people. I can see the dog in them, and as we go forward into fall camp, we start fall camp in the next about 2 weeks now. So I'm gonna see that come out of them a little bit more once we start the fall camp, and I'm really excited for them. But yeah, it's a lot of dogs in that offensive line room.
That's nice. Do they call you old man? They make fun of you?
Yeah. I get the grandpa or Uncle T.
Uncle T.
It's all right. I take it. You just gotta take it. I understand. I've been here for a while, so I'm always out here to give words of wisdom out here to the young folks. So I'm all for it. But yeah,
that's awesome. Thank you, my friend. That's Taylor Pottier, offensive lineman, Kansas State. We'll be back with more a little bit later on GoPowercat.
See you guys.